Welcome back, dog lovers, to another tail-wagging episode of Dog with Blog, the podcast that's as loyal as your favorite furry friend. I'm your host, Bark Woofington, and today we're rolling out the red carpet for Hollywood's finest four-legged stars. So grab your pup, nestle into your favorite chew toy, and let's dive nose first into the world of canine cinema. You know, in the vast landscape of movies, there's a special place in our hearts for films featuring man's best friend. Sure, we've got action flicks that'll get your adrenaline pumping, rom-coms that'll make your tail wag, and thrillers that'll have you hiding under the covers. But let's be honest, nothing quite compares to seeing our furry companions up on the big screen, stealing scenes and melting hearts faster than you can say who's a good boy. Today, we're handing out the dog Oscars, because let's face it, these cinematic canines deserve more than just a pat on the head and a belly rub. We're talking about the creme de la creme of dog movies, the actors who've mastered the art of the puppy dog eyes, and the franchises that keep us coming back for more like a Labrador to a tennis ball. Let's start by sniffing out the top 5 dog movies of all time. Now, I didn't just pick these out of a hat, or should I say, out of a dog bowl. No, I dug through about 200 dog films from the past 80 years, leaving no fire hydrant unturned in my quest to find the absolute best. We're talking real dogs, real actors, and stories that put our four-legged friends front and center. Drum roll, please. Or should I say, tail wag. Coming in at number 1, we've got Togo, a Disney adventure that'll have you howling with excitement. Starring Willem Dafoe and the incredible Siberian Husky, Diesel, this tale of the 1925 serum run to Nome is the ultimate underdog story. And get this, Diesel is actually a descendant of the real Togo. Talk about method acting, am I right? With a 94% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, this film isn't just fetching, it's absolutely pawsome. Nipping at its heels at number 2, we've got As Good as It Gets. Now, you might be thinking, Bark, isn't that the movie with Jack Nicholson? And you'd be right, but let me tell you, the real star of this show is Verdell, the adorable Brussels Griffon who melts Nicholson's icy heart faster than a popsicle in July. It's a classic tale of how a little dog can make a big difference, and trust me, by the end of this flick, you'll be begging for more Verdell. Sitting pretty at number 3 is Best in Show. If you're a fan of mockumentaries like The Office, you're in for a treat that's tastier than a premium rawhide. This hilarious romp through the world of competitive dog shows features an ensemble cast of both humans and canines that'll have you laughing your tail off. From the neurotic Weimaraner owners to the peppy Shih Tzu handler, this movie proves that sometimes, the humans are the ones who need obedience training. At number 4, we've got the timeless classic Old Yeller. Now, I can practically hear you whimpering already. Bark, you're saying, why are you trying to make me cry harder than a basset hound with the blues? But hear me out. This 1957 tearjerker isn't just a sob story, it's a beautiful tale of friendship, loyalty, and the unbreakable bond between a boy and his dog. Just make sure you've got some tissues handy. And maybe a comforting chew toy. Rounding out our top 5 is Red Dog, an Australian gem that proves great dog stories can come from the land down under. Based on the true story of a wandering Kelpie who united an entire mining community, this heartwarming tale is like a belly rub for your soul. It's a reminder that sometimes, our canine companions are the ones who rescue us. Now, I could go on all day about great dog movies, trust me, I've got more stories than a Great Dane has spots. But we've got to keep this podcast moving like a border collie chasing a frisbee. So, let's switch gears and talk about dog animations. From the lovable Duggin up to the quirky cast of Isle of Dogs, these animated adventures prove that you don't need real fur to create unforgettable canine characters. These films capture the spirit of our four-legged friends so well, you'll swear you can smell the dog breath through the screen. But what about the big money makers? The films that had Hollywood bigwigs panting with excitement. Hold on to your leashes, folks, because the highest-grossing dog movie of all time is none other than the 1996 live-action 101 Dalmatians. This spotted spectacular had a budget of $67 million but fetched a whopping $320 million worldwide. That's more bones than you can bury in a lifetime. And let's not forget about the franchises that keep coming back like a dog with a favorite toy. Scooby-Doo has been solving mysteries and scarfing down Scooby snacks for generations. The Beethoven series proved that a drooling Saint Bernard could be a box office draw. And Lassie? Well, she's been saving the day since before most of us were born, proving that a good dog never goes out of style. As we wrap up this episode of Dog with Blog, I hope I've given you plenty of reasons to curl up with your furry friend for a movie night. Whether you're in the mood for a heartwarming drama, a laugh-out-loud comedy, or an animated adventure, there's a dog movie out there waiting to be your new best friend. Remember, every dog has its day, but these movie mutts are truly timeless. They remind us why we love our canine companions so much, their loyalty, their humor, their ability to see the best in us even when we can't see it ourselves. So the next time you're browsing for something to watch, why not throw a bone to one of these classics? Trust me, they're all good boys and girls. Before we go, I want to hear from you. What's your favorite dog movie? Got a canine actor you think deserves a special mention? Drop us a comment or send us a an email. We might just feature your pics in our next episode. That's all for this episode of Dog with Blog. Remember to cherish your furry friends, always have treats on hand, and never underestimate the power of a good belly rub. Until next time, this is Bark Woofington, signing off. Stay pawsome, keep those tails wagging, and remember, in the dog-eat-dog world of Hollywood, our four-legged friends always come out on top.